zero hedge. Can you imagine? I come in and the first thing I do is I catch up on the news by watching Jay Snip Ford's channel, because the man is just simply up to snuff on the economic conditions that are not only going on here in the United States of America, but around the world. And can you imagine what would happen if this country right here, this country, I'm talking about United States of America, if all of the depositors here in the United States of America banded together, joined together, and did the same thing that they're doing over there in Greece right now, taking 100 to 500 billion dollars or $1 million out of their account every single day. Can you imagine if all the people band together and did that? If you had all the people in America taking out an average between 100 and 500 million dollars a day out of the banks, you know what? We can stop all this nonsense. We definitely can stop all this nonsense. We can stop all this control and all these phony so-called regulations that are going on today. I tell you what, it'll definitely send a signal to the House of Representatives, the Congress, the 535, or really the 545. It'll send a signal to them, wouldn't it? Huh? It would definitely signal alert, and it will put power back into the hands of the people. But you know what? Masses of people ain't going to do nothing about that because it's too painful. But I don't understand the article over there. I mean, I understand what Zero Hedge is saying, but I don't understand the people in that country. That's why I continually keep trying my best to tell us over and over and over again that you have to, you have to educate yourself. You cannot educate yourself by sitting in front of a one-eyed monster watching all of these paid advertisers and these paid news media who's going to feed you what the establishment wants you to understand, which is business as usual. You'll never get out of this hole. You'll never dig yourself out of this hole, following the same sentiments, the same rules, doing exactly the way that they continually keep over and over and over again deceiving you. And you wonder why that there's just not simply a heightened sense of awareness that's going on in the minds, because the people mind that you can't stretch yourself farther than what you've educated yourself to understand and know and believe for yourself what sound money is. So I don't understand the people in Greece taking their money out of, let's say, a little small fishing boat, which is sinking down to the bottom of the Atlantic, and then turn around and sticking it into the Titanic, United States of America, which is already halfway down at the bottom of the Atlantic. It just don't make no sense to throw worthless money at more worthless money. I just don't understand that at all. Well, why would you go from one piece of paper to another piece of paper? And why would you go from one government that can't be trusted to another government that definitely can't be trusted, and they're showed by their footprint and footsteps that they're nothing but a bunch of gangsters? I don't understand it. But, over in that country as well as over here in this country, I was in South Carolina a month ago, and Brother Austin showed me this video that he had taken. And what he was doing, he was sitting in a car, and he says, I want y'all people to look at this. Now, we all know that there's no secret in this country that gold and silver, it was just gold. Now it's gold and silver. These little bitty markets are popping up everywhere where people want to buy your gold, buy your silver. That's what they want to do. Well, they got them, thousands of them over there in that country now. We got them plenty over here in America, but you know what you're doing? You're giving away your wealth when you go sell it. Because sure, they're going to give you a little bit of money, but Federal Reserve notes is not money. It's not money. Oh, you think it's money because it's a medium of exchange to be able to go out and to get the things that you would like to get. But you don't understand. You have no purchasing power with this. Look at the rate of inflation that's going on in this country. Look at the commodities and the prices. Look and see how things go down, like such as gas is going down right now, but the prices either stabilize, remain the same, or they continue to keep going up. You know why? Because it's not real money. I keep telling you over and over and over again. I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Silver, like Jay Snip Ford reported the other day, if you invested in silver in 2007 and you just went from 2007 to 2010, you saw a 240% increase in your net worth, in your savings. But if you didn't do that, hey, have fun. You can't take even $10,000 today. Let's say if you took $10,000 and you saved $10,000 in the year 2000. Today we're in 2012. Do you still think you have $10,000 in the bank? Oh, it may tell you that you may have, given these dismal interest rates. that are less than respectful that we're looking at on a continual basis. You may have $11,000 in the bank, but you know what? You really only have, at best, $8,000 worth of purchasing power. So did you really truly save anything? No, you didn't. You got to change your mind. Your whole paradigm has got to shift. You must change the way that you believe, because it's not working. It's just simply not working. The United States of America is a debt-based system. It only runs by credit. And they have nothing in their hearts or in their mind. I don't care how much they get up here and politically grandstand and stage play in front of you. They have no intentions whatsoever at all paying off this national deficit. You can't do it. They tell us that we're $16 trillion in debt. But they're not including unfunded liabilities, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, all this other stuff that easily puts us over $100 trillion. $100 trillion. $100 trillion. And you got another country that is totally insolvent, bankrupt, and you can see that the people can't stand their leadership. And they're going to take it and put their money into another country that is worse off than what they are. And the only reason why you can't see how bad we are is because we have a printing press. We have a man by the name of Ben Shalom Bernanke. Oh, mercy. See, don't tell me that Max Kaiser is not making an impact over in the country, not trying to tell the people, because those few of us, it's kind of like when it comes to the real, true faith, there's only a few. There's only a few of us. So the few of us who understand what's going on, hey, that's the same thing today. Hey, you don't need to sit up there and take money. You take this cash with this trash and you put it in silver and gold. Now you are investing in tangible assets, physical, real, true money. But you don't sit there and put it in a GLD or SLB and continue to keep propping up JP Morgan. It's just nonsensical. It's just off the chain, the way they've conditioned us. Well, America's not going to pay this debt back. You can forget it. It ain't going to happen. We will, and we are insolvent. The dollar is going to be destroyed because the writing is literally on the proverbial wall. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And the truth is, if you don't get it, you're going to suffer for your ignorance.